Hello, that's all.
Hola, so, so. 그냥 잡아라. 상마가 가시들 거기 너. 저게 다도나도들아. 다 도전 남정 지고나네. 잡추이 되는 거래. 네. 다들 쉬어야 다들 가는 거는 또 같이 단계 누기로 하잖아. 나는 뭐 야부 마케다 근데 가라라 나 사도 잡지 네 상가 좀 전에 참만 도제라 오 쇼디 사람은 뭔지 본다 그러고 정말 그렇게 되시는 생각네 어제 하나 살이야 우리 본바나네 이상하게 출루네 결포도 출기시 선저 어디 결포라네 출이셔서 선 어디서 오늘 때는 내가 때는 겨보라 추시대 거기 나서 너무 배다 버려 네네네 내는 다다 소에나요 다들 이제 남들이 추이대 가지고 너무 때 생각하고 싶어지고 알아서나 서지 나 사망하고 싶다고 그래 앞에 가서 이게 니네 보고 우모네 보고 애들 하나님 다 그러네 나서기 있는 것이가 팬도봉 들어와 지금 깔끔하네 집이나사 집도가 그래서 어디서 여자 아직도 살아 야화에 소나
So I'm happy to see everyone again this afternoon. And so now we're doing here VajraVidharan purification, cleansing. And so just a brief history about this practice. So when the Buddha was alive, King Ajatasattu became very sick, and a Buddha appeared as VajraVidharan and said to him, you should take some water, like some saffron water, some consecrated saffron water, and pour it into an either golden or silver vessel, and then cleanse yourself with it. And so the king did so, and then he was actually healed from his disease. And VajraVidharan generally is very beneficial nowadays in the world as well, because many diseases, many illnesses can be healed through this purification. For example, there's illnesses like having an illness in the eye, a problem with the eyes, or knee pain, and things like other illnesses like diseases like cancer or paralysis and so forth. So it helps to heal any of these diseases.
And the true day, also make you for my better. Then Mongol, that 10 trees and 10 trees, and also Kuzum to then the Sala tree. And then the Kuzum to trees and also come back on some people. And the Dana, then a retreat room tree is there, retreat room to and color was, huh? Building to the color was, and I some Mumba Tigi, reason of Buddha, Gaya, Dawatan, Mr. Gaya, Dawatan, Chu, Chimbo, Yong, that Kudu. No, that's storm later, number 2. The Mambochi, what the lyric Jung, and read the solar Melon, a shatun, and shoe, lunar, 2 down, and the city, New York, and the little thoughts of Bumik at our time. This side, you got the solar, Homajuna, and now such a color, Shimbogarikan, Shimbong from Blizzard, what they call home trees, and I come back and the talk, come back and the a song and the sergeant got from a convolution and a trick and it is a tired over down. And the Dana in that take a Mumbai. I didn't the sound of the pen of water, and I said, Mumbai, the me hot dog, she dragging, as I can take the Mongolian all the deck and it should be Yama, combat from the force. And then I suddenly jumped to it. Mongol, I didn't think I took a penalty. Lekumdo, that means so. I just let you to come in with the shadow. What the really come was a tradition, and then we saw the jumbo shadow. The Koran this that the balance of us, and then also to let you to come in and over. And the number of money down and me to dancing on me to 2 questions now, all the flapping years and over. Then the bed, I saw the pen over you. Tell us somewhere. Tell us to the end from the combating like patients that you. So the combating Tabsang Jalatan, Godam like Gasha, without way. Sena. As your way, Tabsang Jala the Sara, Khalid on the south. Yakan, come Godam like Gasha, that's all. Yang juga yang pakai, yang boda, ini yang cina yang kau mal orang kaya sah. Ini macam ada lawan, tak kalau cakap orang ni cina tak apa orang cakap itu lah. Ni dah ni song, ni orang kerja itu, ni demi itu dah jasa. Ni adalah kau pasang malu tu cuci, tak kau tak show serba, kau ni cakap tu. Ni degi aku macam yang tadi cerita setanya relan bah. Ini kau ingat dah, dahji dek kaya macam jam tinggi jesusa, kau kerja macam tu dahji. Ini dahji isula, jalan makia ini tu, thapang trigger dia sah, sebenarnya trigger orang tu ni cila itu lesa. Ini isula, ini masuk dahji macam dah kerja juga. Orang dah boleh tu, pembuat, tak kena tu trigger ni, cilap cendera.
Ini korang mampu cinta di kanan pada tu.
Nah,
cinta di korang kanan pada tu. Korang kanan pada tu, bukannya situ tu.
Oh, the car was there. Well, Tatan is jealous of water, send a cat to the leather, do shall be jealous of.
가야시나 그러고.
There, how woman, that means my run. Holy Jenny, call a car here, we don't have please get on the run.
We come back from the yoga.
Madam, Colonel, Tammy, nobody was yours.
네, 고생했어.
Any come by the trees, the control. People of the jumpy, there's someone or then when I come by the pedal with the deal. I did it guitar, Mongol location of the I am and also that the truth is generally as it are.
And so then, so this cleansing ritual, it's so not just for us people right now here, but also actually we are cleansing, for example, these representations of the light, body, speech, and mind here, so that in the future also and this will be this place will be sustained, and it will be happy and flourishing. So it's like this house, this home will be happy and flourishing, and then also it actually can also be applied to the environment, like the mountains and valleys in different places. For example, often we experience some harm through um, the mountains, in the sense that sometimes it rains a lot, there is a storm, and so then that maybe brings down a mudslide and so forth, or hail is falling down and causing destruction and so forth. So to help with that, we can also use such a purification, where we then take a mirror, and within that mirror have, for example, that mountain reflected, and then cleanse the reflection of that mountain in the mirror. And that can help dispel any dangers that could be caused by that mountain. Or for example, if it's a tree in front of your house that could fall down in a storm, it could also be applied to that, and it can dispel any kind of harm that could be caused by that. Or it can also help with preventing any sudden death. Sometimes people die from something all of a sudden, or a house collapses and so forth. So it helps with all these kind of things. And also it may help with, for example, if you're in an office, and then the people working in that office are not very kind to each other, that if you apply this purification, then they may become more harmonious and patient. Or in families, there will be less conflict and fighting. So it brings really benefit everywhere. A personal example is when once I went to Taiwan. I was in this city that had quite a strange history, actually. And so I was there's this person who had his house, and he he thought that there's some kind of spirit harm being caused to that house. And so he asked me to perform a cleansing, but he didn't have time to stay, so he just gave me the key. And I did the cleansing. So what he did actually to dispel that first before I came was he took all the things in the kitchen of the house. In the evening, he put it all in front of the house. He carried it all outside and put it outside in front of the house, and then took it all back in the morning, and then he would repeat that in the next evening. So he would keep doing that, and maybe that also caused some sort of suspicion in the neighborhood and so on. So he asked me to do this cleansing, and so I did that cleansing for him, and he gave me the key, so then I did a cleansing, and then for 1 month actually I didn't hear anything from him. I didn't hear anything, but then and a month later, he contacted me, and he said that he heard this kind of cleansing, this kind of watery sound of the kitchen, and what has happened there. And so ever since he didn't really feel any harm is being caused. And he had this very strange experience of it actually working. So this is just one story about the benefits of doing such a cleansing. And so now we're going to start with the cleansing, purification.
Hola, so that the treated the tambo. And who the La Payomas, those La Payomas, and then Thomas was La Payaba Severe, and then I shoot the loon and let them cut the shell and let the where there. Little you learning and go shooting two cigarette, and then the Saratan. Nay, I got two tail, or the young cat Tonga, the Toy. Oh, the net you like the name, so Alungi, whom treated that on the sugar, and then you let the young cat and the Nasa the locust, and was it something about that? They say, next time for some of Sapphire of the house on the other churches.
Hamburg by your part, whatever.
Food is La Payaba.
Yes.
Okay.
맞아.
뭐래 나 충분히 뭔가 부들이 라파 용바 생으로 뭐뭐들 라파 야바 뭐들 생으로 큐디
Nearby the put as your left hand,
어디들 어디
rather than put as the right hand.
어디 라파 생인데 큐디세 카 아니 샤 오버레스.
Okay. So now we're doing a purification, and so you will receive some of the blessed water at some point. And so for the way you receive it is so for the males, if you're male, you would receive it with your left hand, and if you're female, you receive that with your right hand. And then you drink some of that water. And then later on, after some more ritual, you will receive it again, and again you drink it as before. And then there's the room to your room to your
room. 다딩에 그래서 오늘에서 어디 카 샬라데다. 그 통해도 어디 내가 하거나 아니면 제가.
Yeah, that's so.
And
That's so. Yeah, so then there's some more stages of ritual that Rinpoche will go through, like kind of like a wind, the wind, and then across Vajra, and then after, essentially all that you really need to do is just receive the water and drink the water, and Rinpoche is going to do the purification ceremony.
네, 다나도 주의해서 내치러라. 다리가 살에 에너지도 내데 동배를 참고해라. 미성성 지기 양비된 그래. 아니 다 채는 거 싫어 근데 애들은 다다 정보 겹들도 마시면 가셔지고 애들 그 겹들도 마시면 나와주고 제일 손에 전부 쓰러라. 이제 싫어도 때문에 코라코로 지금 되게 좋아. 얘는 나와주면 쳐봐야 말이야. 이것도 겹들도 마시면 정보 겹들도 마시 당연히 애들 줄라. 아니 추이제래. 아니 추이사라 소소래가나. 아니 추이제사랑 러시아들이 지금 정말 부대가 야만 근데 내가 무슨 말 어디 소소라.
Ele som carrego em vez som.
어디 바스켓에 살아라. 이게 좀 돼야.
아네.
나만 벌써 친구다. 민강아 되는데 그래서 딱한달 미가 세대 들리는데 쟤는 소리 추이되시나. 네, 근데 살아다. 아니, 다 소소 내가 러시아 되게래서 이제 부대가 뭐래. 나가서 주주 살아야 당상 러시아 되게 미사견 있어와. 야, 되긴 되는 되게 봐야
So actually, so for the purification, which actually will come after, a little bit later now, but so for the cleansing, you first go outside, and there are like baskets, and so maybe if it's like five people like per basket. I'm not sure like what exactly with the baskets, but I guess it's 5 people, then they can be together with the basket. So you can then you would go out at that point, but first actually you're going to do a refuge vow that was requested. So if you receive the refuge vow, then you can stay inside for now, and if you don't take the refuge vow, then you're free to leave, go outside a little bit, you can look around the place, just walk around a little bit, and then come back for the cleansing. Of course, if you want to stay for the refuge vow, you can also stay, but you don't have to. So then after having done the refuge vow, then we will do the purification, and after we're done with that, then there's no need for you to wait for everything to complete. So since you probably have other things to do as well, once we have done the purification, or you've taken your blessing, and then you're free to leave if you wish so.
No. Rinpoche di chuti lakwa lieba ta yume simni ma shogo rwa.
다보 카샤는.
Di Quran sunna no su kan. Injina. 세장 지야 yana.
왜 아무리 카드 샤네 안에 바스켓나만 뽑아래서가.
네, 맞아요. 네.
이바드 통해래. 어스는
이바디 통열에. 오케이. Okay, now the basket is so the first time you receive the water, you don't actually drink it, but you rinse your mouth with it. So you take it in your mouth, rinse your mouth, and then you spit it out into the basket or bucket.
Yeah.
Spit out in the bucket, and then but the second time you receive the water, that's when you actually drink it.
Oh, yeah.
And we have in the Bodh Gaya, the bucket is there. And Rinpoche Lao, or maybe we can go 5 people from the rows at a time, maybe easier, something when we're ready. Yeah. But we're going to do the refuge first. Yeah, if you want to just sit for the refuge ceremony, it's okay. And if you didn't take refuge before, and you would like to take refuge now with Rinpoche, you're going to give the refuge ceremony. Yeah? So I think Tani and Ati. Anyone else want to take refuge today?
Please come here.
John.
So Tani, Ati, anybody else? Yeah, you can come.
John,
Okay?
do you want to take refuge?
And if you don't do today, you can do another
You wanna
time,
take
it's fine.
refuge?
But if you like to, then yes, the time you can do that. Yeah, yeah.
Just refuge.
Okay, if it hurts your knees, you can just do the best you can, don't worry, okay? Yeah. 3 times to the Buddha. And then you can sit on the carpet up there, if it's alright.
Hello, you also some sit here, chair, don't take this, here, chair, and here need little bit space. So, some sitting.
If you need a chair, you can bring a chair from there.
No, don't bring chair. Here is somebody, stay here, and another come to here and sit. Here, he's taking his, oh, Captain.
So Rosemary, if you want
Oh,
legs,
that.
you can, I think you can sit back a little bit, maybe you can come here. Then you can create some space, that's a good idea.
The Captain might come
Yeah,
out.
just here's a
That's down here. Come down there.
Come here.
Allo, sama shugare. Odre. Ene, kakuto de la capro domba shikende sala. Tadi. Alva. Ene, kakuto capro domba shade khain barse na. Abo, domba la chapu sena ra.
Anda
마치 뭐라 차 살고
oh.
안에 capro domba shade khain barse na so capro selu khalo na so de jiten khorwa dinanga ane 동안 먹는 것이야. 얘네들 그래 동안데 아 매봐서 그래. caps는 매봐서 그래. 근데 매봐서야 되라. 아니 딱 간에서 가지고 또 가서 또 버텨보라. 그래 동안데 매봐서라 같이 걸서나 얘네 가서라 람 땡기는 거. 딱 아무 그래 동안 매봐서 람 땡기는 거라. 왜나 이네 자르는 데나 단 도만 해서 딱 간에서 도가서 사고 뭐라. 근데 딱 간에서 도와서 미치는 최고다. 근데 거기 라기래 다들이 저 놈들 제가 도와래 부자 주거래 근데 제가 도와래 근데 도와서나 어디 슬랍된 지가 오데라 람도 tombaase 내가 저대라고 람 땡기는 소리잖아. 아니 지다 람 땡기는 게 tomba로 빼만 버려 지땡이 나와. 이나 내 지땡이 나와 tomba 망버래. 이나 내가 아 단단한 수ገብ도 뭐 칼해야 돼. 소리잖아. 람들도 tomba를 가서 상계 좀 내대. 상계 시간도 뭐 칼인지래. 아서 람 땡기 거래 다서나서 칼인지래 손다가 얘네들 이바데 다 람데 다 람 가래로 가서나 얘네가 다 크산 심바 좀 지금 뭐 어디 보고래 다들 매때 가서나 다 매블라 몽보래 니나 다 상계 좀 내 성교기 chue de dang so de me de singa chung chue na kare la yo ba de na si na so dai ni sen kalen yi ba tu de chen de ne kalen sum ba de ne sam da so de la ha ma ko na lam ga do no tu so na ne ro pa chi gen de bo de ne de la ki lu mo jo sa ta gen de de ro pa chi na so 저 de na so ro pa chi gen la do de o de sum da na so kalen ji yes.
And so now we're starting with the refuge, and so first you make before we take refuge, we make 3 prostrations to the Buddha. But first, what does refuge actually mean? And why do we take refuge? It is because in this world, this realm of samsara, there is so much suffering, and we want to get rid of all of that suffering. And to eliminate suffering, we need some sort of protection or refuge. And so what kind of protection or refuge do we need? We need someone to show us the right path. So for example, if you want to go to India and don't know how to go there, you need to ask someone who knows the way. Then they will tell you what to do. They will tell you, go buy a ticket, apply for the visa. They will tell you all the steps you need to do in order to reach India. And so in the same way, any teacher shows us a path. And so for us, our teacher is the Buddha. So we taking the refuge, we accept the Buddha as our guide, as our teacher. So that's the number 1. And then the second thing that we accept when we take refuge is the Dharma. So what kind of path does the Buddha show us? We have mentioned yesterday it is like a map that shows us the way. So the Buddha Dharma, the teachings, show us what way to go. And so when we accept the Dharma, we do whatever the Dharma prescribes. We will follow the Dharma path. And then the third thing that we accept when we take refuge is that, as we also mentioned before, sometimes even though we know the path, sometimes we don't know where to go. We get confused, we mix it up, we're not sure where to go next. And then we need a guide, someone who is familiar with the path. And that guide is the Sangha jewel. It is our companion on that path. So these are the 3 jewels that we accept when we go for refuge.
네네 단단한 존나 깝지 아우데네 칼린지 보이는데 근데 내 칼린지 보이나 내가 저 고래 동마저라 껴프기래 해라 근데 고래 동마저 껴병들 근데 다도 되나서 간대지 껴버리나 나라서 상기 보래 해라 근데 다도 있게 하면데 상경이 약진이 선저라서 다도 있게 하면데 상경이 약진이 선저 상기야 되게 오늘 나서 상기에서는 고래 동마저 매워 샤는 것도 상마야부터 고래 동마저 매워 차이 말이야 선저 어딘데네 다 취했던 gen동인데 같이나 타도기 때문에 말해서는 아니 다 취해도 유게 로버스라 거기 넘버가 그 맵되나라 그 따에 파 로버 다서 잔다 랩으로 어디로 오신거래 아니 gen동이 세간데 그런 교도 먹을래요 몰라라 gen동 그런 데로와 그런 교라 탭을 다 먹듯이 내가 제 가자 아버지가 가자 따사당사 오늘 공부를 애들 그런 때고 돼요. 그래서 겸내기는 댄쇼데 아주 상계서나 내가 동안 밤에 잘해라. 아주 상계 거래라. 어디시냐? 그래서 겸해도 뭐 줘야 돼. 그래서 나 가지세 주고 생각해서 상계를 시키고 해라. 다.
So now, for the time being, from where we are at right now, we need these 3 places of refuge, these 3 sources of refuge. And why do we need them? It's because there is suffering in samsara, and this is how we can become protected, free from suffering. But then how are we ultimately protected from suffering? To be ultimately protected from suffering, we need to attain enlightenment. And so even though for the time being, we have those three sources of refuge. The ultimate source of refuge is only the Buddha. Because without attaining enlightenment, there is no end to suffering. There's only an end when we attain enlightenment. So that's the ultimate. So then, why is it that the Dharma and the Sangha are not considered the ultimate refuge? It's because the Dharma, for example, is like the map. It shows you the way. So you don't need the map all the time. Once you arrive, you no longer need the map. There's no more map. And also the Sangha along the way, you don't need Sangha all the time. And also the community can change. And sometimes it's there, and sometimes it is not present. So it's not always exactly stable and always there and available. What's always there is the Buddha. So the Buddha, therefore, is the most reliable source of refuge. Because that's what we ultimately want to become ourselves. We want to become fully enlightened Buddha. And so that's why the Buddha is our ultimate source of refuge. So therefore, ultimately, why are we taking refuge? Ultimately, because we want to attain enlightenment.
다들 잡려도 뭐 유산에 다 잡어도 뭐 좀네 그냥 짜도 좀 되기도 해서 다 그런 깨지 지고라 이제 뭐 렉서 올라가 되기도 올라가 어디 같이 가서는 아주 다 드링네 좀 내 코에 동가데 다 그냥 찌에버리다 또 시작하래서 어디 돈다 어디 있는데 딱또 해야 돼 그래서 코에 동가데 드링이면 다 배워서 모르겠어 옆에 팬도 봐래 아마가 중중 가라 또 빼나이래 아빠 나이도 아니면 이래 빨로 또 나이래 내가 저 내가 저 라마치 또는 쉬어래 내 공자라 땅으로 받을 그치 이래 내 공자 한번 지성 자세네 겹에도 뭐지 다또 제대네 맞아서 이모는 베타다 단다보다 땅 나이만 나서네 어디는 그래 동나데 배워서 단다 배워서 다또 해야 되니까 그 동안 또 시작해. 어떻게 제가 그때 짜도 돼야 되나?
And so then when you are actually receiving the refuge vow, when you come up for receiving the refuge vow, so then the master will ask you, essentially, can I now cut your hair? And then you respond like so, which means yes, you may cut my hair. And so what that means is that cutting here, what that represents is that from today onwards, we are cutting through the suffering of samsara. So from today onwards, there is no more samsaric suffering. I will cut through it. I will from now onwards cut through it. And actually, this cutting is really also very powerful, and it really actually does something. Because, for example, for myself, when I was very young, as a young child, I always had some problems with my stomach. And so then when I was very young, I was 6 years, my parents took me to Dokden Rinpoche to receive the refuge vow. And so we prostrated, and then I got the refuge vow, and he cut a piece of my hair. And ever since, actually, I've been completely healed. I've had no more some stomach problems. Up until today, actually, I've had no more issues with my stomach. So that's just from that hair clipping. We're really cutting through the suffering. We are cutting through the continuum of suffering.
근데 줄라 분바는 추대스 보는 돌기래 제 칼라고 하나네 네가 제 알아서게 다 대과자 시켜서 또 주고 있는 게 있어요. 다도 방마선에 죄 이렇게 해서
And then also we will sprinkle with the vase water. And the meaning of sprinkling with the vase water is that this water is to cleanse all the obscurations and negativities.
안에 줄라 안에 메도시 얼기도 대 가르스나 이만 돼 있는 프랑스 상마가 그냥 하루지다 다 그냥 이제 뭐가 제일이라서 서기 what you get and control someone gun and because someone met up to the pay up with him, but anyone to the doctor never said, go to some of them, some of the trashy delay and all the trashy shoes, they met up.
And then there will also be a casting of flowers, and so that is sort of like a celebration that now all the gods and the nagas and the 4 great kings and so on, they all assemble and they rejoice in you taking refuge because they know that now he or she has started with bringing an end to the suffering of samsara, and they rejoice in that. So this casting of the flower is a symbol of expressing this auspiciousness. Now please repeat.
Zumba, Wong Su Sui, Raming, you are the name.
Say your name.
Jegiwe, Du, Ane, Sunde, Nam, Mashi Bardu, Kangi, Namgi, Cho, Sangela, Gyabsu, Chiu, Shiwa, Chadang, Lalwa, Namgi, Cho, Chola, Gyabsu, Chiu, Sok, Namgi, Cho, Gindunla, Gyabsu, Chiu, Zumba, Wong Su Sui, Daming, Sejegiwe, Dudanen, Sungde, Nam, Mashi Bardu, Kangi, Namgi, Cho, Angela, Gyabsu Chiu, Shiwa, Chadang, Lalwa, Namgi, Cho, Chola, Gyabsu Chiu, Sok, Namgi, Cho, Gindunla, Gyabsu Chiu, Zumba, Lobim, Wong Su Sui, Daming, Sejegiwe, Dudana, Sungde, Namashi Bado, Kangi Namgi, Cho, Sangela, Gyabsu Chiu, Shiwa, Chadang, Lalwa, Namgi, Cho, Chola Gyabsu Chiu, Sok, Namgi, Cho, Gindunla Gyabsu Chiu, Lobingi, Da, Namashi Bado, Gyabsu Zimbe, Yengendu, Zundu Zolo, Tabino, Lexo, Ah, Get it here. So that big song. That's it. Right. Also, that's the complete body do so. I kept it on the do, but I did do. And then that's on yellow, Jobson Sona. And then you didn't have a chop, says, and then Chola Jobson. Some Jalan no se pang sang no la Jobson. Home station of me door, some shop, who love just raw, love just clever. Sangela Jobson, you didn't have a chop, Miss Sala Calavana. And then also jiggy. That didn't even a zoom, that not talk on a correction, and it's on your crown. Your game at all, and shall then be hot diamond and not capture them, but yes, that you temple has enough. However, something was a remind, but you did over the dead. I could just hear it. Nishiki has a boy, has a mayor, has a key, has a the other shit I am like a lot of the when the moment you go over the start of the bed over the and then she don't go over then the Cuba over down, she did has actually. Oh, this is so that I got you part of what you know. The two months of that, or the months where I think that's what capture the Sangate because still are giving me answer. All the answer the capital dominant have the body. So,
No, so then.
I am the law shower.
So now this completes the refuge vow, and now for the precepts of taking refuge. So it is said that when you go to refuge in the Buddha, you should not prostrate to worldly gods, when you go for refuge in the Dharma, you should not harm any sentient being. And when you go for refuge in the Sangha, you should not fall under the power of Tirthikas, which is like kind of non-Buddhist influences. And so for the meaning now, the first one, when you take refuge in the Buddha, you should not prostrate to worldly gods. So that means that when it really comes down to it, when I get sick or encounter any hardship, when it really comes down to it, I will place my hope only in the Buddha and not in any worldly god. I will not rely on any worldly god. There's many different kinds of worldly gods. For example, there's those spirits that live in the trees or in the rocks or in the fire or in the water and so on. There's all kinds of spirit beings that inhabit places and elements. Maybe not so much here, but in India there's definitely many. There's a spirit for anything, for the rocks and some for the trees, the tree trunks and so on. And so sometimes we do rely on them for some things, but not in order to become our refuge that liberates us from samsara. And so here we are saying that I will not place my hope in any other refuge in order to become liberated from samsara than the Buddha himself. And then secondly, when we take refuge in the Dharma, we must give up harming sentient beings. And so the best way of doing that is not to eat meat. And actually, if you don't eat meat, then you've already given up harming beings. And if you cannot give it up completely, then you can at least restrain yourself for certain days and times and so on. And what's most important above all when it comes to eating meat or killing beings is you should definitely avoid eating any flesh, any animals an animal that has been killed in particularly cruel ways. For example, there are some people who eat them, who fry them, who cook them alive. So they are burned, and they are in the skillet, burned while they're actually still alive. So that is really especially cruel, and that's definitely something that you should give up. So actually, there is nothing more cruel than that. There is no other hell than that. We speak about hell, but that itself, that is hell. There's really no other hell place. That is the hell. When we think about all these creatures, animals that are being cooked alive in a pot or in a skillet. I saw it one time actually when I was in Thailand. They had this iron pan and this kind of larger insect, creature. They had that wrapped in something, and they put it in. It was alive, and they put it in that pan, and so it was wrapped in that thing, some kind of wrapping, and so then it was they put it in there, they put it on the heat, and they tried to cook it alive, and it must have been in so much pain because it tried to jump out, it leaked out, and then they put it right back in. And so this is really an incredible experience of pain, being cooked alive in that way. So if at least we can give up that would be good.
아니 저 이야기 들어 이야데 농라 뭐 와서다 달리가는 카 탕송당 들나오 다들 맞은데 배 켜버려 지로 어디로 손보다 눈만 화장 야 이야데서 어디지 다 동만 쓰는 거고 어제 녀이 동만 쓰는 들어 손보다 아메랑 뭐 그래서 시기도 네 어디 말해 네 나기는 뭐더라 capsuna como te chame doce 다 como te chame doce para su bolsina 저 진도 뭐더 capsuna 어쩌다 como te chame 다음은 뭐다 저번 넘버를 가지고 알아버려 다음 넘버가 저번 넘버를 걸어서 빼놔서 딱 룸바디다 범슈거네 룸바디 떠셔버려 오 남산들을 두바이가 시작하래요 오 근데 라케리데 다음 넘버를 때문에 알아버려 오 됐습니다 오빠 지금 말해 저 지금 말해 애라 아니 다음에 저번 넘버 생각하라 생각서 그래 담아만 보통하다고 다 아니 참나라 보통하다고 다 리그리기도 다시 민경 받아야 되죠 오 됐어 와서 오빠 지금 말해 서로 오빠서는 게 있는 거죠 예스 어디 나대 손으로 가는 거래서
Yeah, so some, for example, they take fish and they fry that live fish in oil, and then they bring it to your plate as it was a fish, and then they bring it onto your plate, and then they call that a really skilled cooking because the flesh is so tender, it's so good, but that's because it was fried, it was killed, it was cooked alive. So in truth, this is really hell suffering. So that for sure we should give up. And then next for the Sangha, so when taking refuge in the Sangha, we should not fall under the power of Kirtikas or non-Buddhist influences. And so what that means is that we should not fall under the influence of those holding very corrupt views and engage in very negative conduct. For example, certain people who use bombs and weapons to cause attacks and to kill people, to cause conflict between people and so on, to stir up trouble. So those are kind of people one should not follow or be influenced by them. Or there are those who just engage in kind of intoxicating activities like drinking alcohol or taking drugs and so forth, things that alter one's mental state and kind of makes one intoxicated and a bit crazy. So we should not rely on them, be influenced by them, meaning that we should not support what they're doing, like being friends and supporting them and helping them out, but recognize that our true companion is the jewel of the Sangha.
올라서 소나에 담자서 방에 담나게 되다 남방자서 깨가나게 바람도 집에서라도 So then also come to our set, doing washing puja, everybody cleaning. Yeah, washing puja also cleaning his bad karma, then he is going to stop all sick. Example, if some stop his fear, then all smoke will stop. This time. Okay. Okay. This is one mirror.
The mirror.
하고 두제세나 왔다마가 다음 가정소 잘 같이 친구들 마케 좀 한번째 내처럼 리뷰 한번째 답변하고
그게 제가
Everybody, or
become
maybe a
so
couple rows at a time, something like that. We can just make a big line. Everybody needs a stretch. Put it and then spit it out, right?
This is balance.
No. Yeah, let it go. Put it in your mouth. Don't drink it. Just spit it out. Okay? Yeah. Whatever water he gives you, put it in your mouth and spit it out. First time. Okay, I'll show you.
What are they? Yeah, just spit it out.
Yeah, hello.
Just
Oh yeah. Make you put white smart, then put it again. White smart. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
he'll tell you, wait. Second time he'll tell you.
You can't go.
Bogus, bend down. Yeah, bend down.
Take his mirror, this glass.
Bend down. Yeah. He's gonna get. Yeah. Put your head over the bowl. Head over the bowl. Head over the bowl. Yeah. One more time. Drink it. Now this time you drink it, okay? Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. This time drink it. Okay.
You come. Okay.
Somebody hurry, then fast come.
क्यों नहीं ले? क्यों? Yeah, come.
Karma, you can go now. Go play.
We can play. We can play.
Each pocket. First time you spit it out. Boys left hand, girls right hand.
You come.
Bend down.
Oh yeah.
Vô sao hết nước.
Yeah, come on, yeah. Come on. Come on here. Yeah. Come. How you wash your mouth?
Girls right hand.
Yeah. You throw here water first.
Yeah, spit it out in the water.
Yeah. You come here. Okay. Go chút xíu chị vô á, em sẽ kêu thầy bơm nước giếng mới đủ, mới rửa hết.
Hai mẹ nói trước đi, em với anh sau.
Thằng kia nó bự con quá, nó giành hết của bà chị của tôi.
Oliver, can you get one of those square cushions from the meditation room?
Mouthwash throw in there. Mouthwash throw there. Spit out. Oh yeah. Spit out. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one more cushion.
Yeah.
I just am waiting in the right place. Let's try to wait in the right place.
Yeah.
You can come this way. Maybe you one or two. Angela. What do you think? Elmer, can you hold that camera for him? Here, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Angela, what do you think?
Hai đứa tới nguyên cái xô bự. Quỳ xuống trước đi, quỳ xuống trước là thành ra.
Không đủ, tại vì em mà bằng cái gáo là
Cho hao luôn á. Ba người luôn đi. Hai đầu bụng vô.
Mouthwash so in there, yeah, first, yeah.
First time, just rinse them out and then spit it in the bucket.
This one, yeah, this way in the bucket.
That's good, you got a refuge, nice. Yeah. This one you drink it.
Put on the head and shoulder, left over.
Left for man, right for the lady.
This one you drink.
get a chair for the. Hold on, man. Sorry, let me get the chair for her.
That's a good one.
You hold it, yeah, this one. You sit there, chair.
Sit in the chair.
Yeah. Here, come one more. Yeah.
One person.
Yeah, come here.
One person. Okay, Fernando, you come next one, okay? Sorry, lady right hand, man left hand, yeah? Just swirl it and then spit this one, first one out.
Mouthwash
And
also. Okay, now
mouthwash.
you hold this one. Oh, yeah.
Don't hold it. Okay.
Oh, yes.
And this one you drink it.
Next group, come.
Yeah, no problem.
Very kind. Thank you.
Hey, doggy.
Yes. Come here. Come here. Let's go together.
Any more people or There's still some we have one more group after, yeah? One more. You want everybody to come? Yeah, there's still some people. One more group after, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I call everyone there.
All the kids are done.
Are there any children? This one just rinse and then spit it out.
Check technology. Oh yeah, some nice.
Everybody, this last group? Any more? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. And Rinpoche, for Zoom, you will do separate with
Yeah,
here or part of this one? Okay. No.
I feel like it, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me actually let me change to them. The video. Okay, they can see you. Oh, let me change inside. Oh, sorry, again. Okay, let me change the other.
Last of it.
여기가 또 좀.
몰라.
따가야래. 따가 기존 유리하래. 기존에 모두 성모반지. 남친 아주 콩만양 장수.
계란을. 아, 이 놈들이.
이리 딱.
뭐지?
딱 기존에.
워를 동부할게요.
아주 단래 제 저 가르금 차지 정말.
좋은 애나라 참.
고안 땅. 이 처음인데도
내가 여기도 와봐.
연습 그냥
Are you there now or not yet? It changed or no? Okay, sorry.
Hello. The sun is. 모두 성공 구청자를 맞아라. 그런 센주와 저거. 야, 실단.
프로필을.
알았어, 평소에.
오, 좋아요. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll have to do. Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, I can do it. And then this one they can see you here. You see them here, they see you here. Okay. Somebody cares. Javier, can you give me a few paper towels from the kitchen?
Okay.
Let me get my microphone.
네가 들래? 누구 들래? Oh yeah, yeah. You need to this one?
Hello, yeah.
Blessing, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. No, come on, he's gonna bless you. Oh, he's gonna be all yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Everybody all this got the ship in there.
Şimdi devam et tane la.
Got the chance of
You say I need to bring the mic here. Everyone open this. We need to mic. Please you bring mic. I don't know if it works. Nasa, bring the mic. Sal. I need the chocolate. Yeah. Everyone need like you take, bottle. Yeah. Give food your house. Oh, they open the cup.
The mic is really going to be.
Need to mic the sound.
Maybe use the,
Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna work or not.
or turn the audio on the laptop and use the microphone.
Yeah. Because punch into the mic.
Yellow so
Now can you hear Rinpoche now? Can you hear us now? Yes, okay, now okay.
yeah, everybody. What was
Go ahead, Rinpoche.
Can put in there what it is. You like
Take this one. Take a bottle.
Yeah, this is doing again.
yeah, in it. Hold your house in little wicket in your house. Everyone needs to bring
Radiator, what have you.
Okay. Yeah.
Rinpoche, thank you. Anybody didn't get a chance to do an offering, you can do now if you like.
Every morning. Yeah. That's my horses. I have a base. I wonder what they think about that. My horses.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Thank you, Rinpoche. Tashi Rinpoche. Yeah. Thank you. Good blessing, everybody. Yeah, thank you, La. Yeah. Thank you. There, yeah. You can do the transhoop here, yeah? Okay, everything's closed up here. We already put all the tools away. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you, La. Yeah, please, if you like.
Yeah.
Come back soon. Please come back. Yeah. What he did today is yeah. Good. Chanchu Samcho Rinpoche Madhivanam Yeyurche Yevayam Panevayam Kone Bondu Devaisho. Thank you, Rinpoche. Yes.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
This is for your friend, younger Doha. Okay, thank you. Because you can put more.
Yeah.
You can take more for yourself. Ask
Okay,
him
thank
if
you.
want more.
Yes, thank you. I will give it to her.